My first impressions of the McGrath Mothership 1 Subliminal palette. So here I'm just showing you an overview of the palette and all of the different shifts that these shades have. So here is Mothership 1 Subliminal, and I'm first just going in with the transition shade Ultimate Taupe, and I'm just going to be blending that into the crease with a fluffy brush. I do just want to mention that my eyes were already primed with the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and I also was going in with this shade and the next shade, which you'll see in a moment, quite a bit because I went in with a really light hand at first, so you can definitely go in with a bit of a heavier hand with these shadows, but with Pat McGrath you never know. So next I'm going into the shade Depth and just putting that on the outer third of my lid and blending that into the crease as well. And I'm just going to continue building up this shade and that first transition shade Ultimate Taupe for a minute. Alright, so I'm just about done blending this shade, and next I'm just going to go in with the top left shade, Skin Show Nude. It's kind of like an inner corner highlight shade, but I'm just going to be putting that all over the inner half of my eyelid. Next, I'm just going in with the Pat McGrath Intensifeyes Artistry wand. This is kind of like a mixing medium, so it really just helps those special shades stick to the lid and kind of smooths them out a little. So I'm just applying this all over where I applied the Skin Show Nude shade, and then I'm just going to take the special shade VR Violet and just using my finger pat that all over the lid and up to the brow bone. And now just going back in with that shade Depth and a little bit of a smaller brush, I'm just going to deepen up the outer crease a little bit. And now with a smaller brush, I'm going to take that blue shade, which is called Blitz Blue, and I'm just going to be running this along the lower lash line. And going back in with that Intensifeyes Artistry wand, I'm just going to put this in the inner half of the lower lash line and then go in with the special shade Astral White, which is like a white that has blue reflect to it, like light blue reflect. And I'm just going to be placing that in the inner corner and along the inner one half to 1/3 of the lower lash line. And that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow look. And then I'm just going to be showing you the other products I used. I will have all of these linked down below in the description box with the specific shade names. Alright, and here's the completed look. You can see the eyes. And that was my look using the McGrath Mothership 1 Subliminal palette. The star of the show was this special shade, and then of course the blue shade on the bottom. If you're wondering, on my face, I did use the Glossier skin tint. I used the Kosas Concealer. And then for blush, I used the bubblegum pink shade in the Patrick Ta Major Headlines blush palette. I just used the powder blush. And for a highlight, I did dip into my McGrath highlight. This is in the shade Golden Nectar. And then on my lips, I'm just wearing a Kaja lip gloss. So this is the completed look, and I really like how it turned out. And that's the completed video. Here's some pictures in natural lighting. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching.